Welcome to Mama Downstairs TV. If you are new on this page, you're highly and beautifully welcome. So take a seat and let's quickly do this ewedu. Yeah, let me show you how to make ewedu for a child of 6 months old and above if you are introducing them to swallow for the first time. So this is our ewedu. Remember the ewedu we bought 2 weeks ago that we froze, right? That is it. So that is my fish, my mackerel fish and meat. So this is my crayfish. This is my locust beans known as iru. So this is my salt. I'm making use of corn. This is corn. This is my salt, and that's scotch bonnet pepper atarudo, the frozen one. I've blended it already. I've frozen it. So in a pot of boiled water. So add your corn just like that. Add your pepper just like this. You can actually skip the pepper aspect if you don't want to introduce pepper to your child anyways. So I added the pepper and I'll let the water get boiled. So once it's boiled, I'll add my ewedu just like that, known as jute leaf. Yeah, so you can see that the ewedu is still as fresh, like it's still maintaining the freshness. I told you, you don't have to start blending, you don't have to start making it into powder. If you have light, once you have light, just proceed and do it like this, to maintain the freshness and the color as well. It's still there, it's still greening, you know. So that is the ewedu. After adding the ewedu, I'll add my locust bean. Please ensure you wash your locust beans to avoid sandy and the rest, you know. So now I'll add my crayfish just like that. What is ewedu without crayfish? You know, hello. So I added my crayfish just like so. I'll stir it together now, and once I stir it together, I'll proceed into adding my onion. Initially I use blended onion because I have this onion at home. You can actually chop your onion, just chop onion and pour it in there, lobato. So this is my onion. I had blended onion like I said earlier. So this is it. Now I'm going to cover it. Before I cover it, I'll add my fish, my meat, my fish, and just add it just like that and stir it together so that I can keep cooking. Everything will be doing shokulu. So this is it, guys. Look at how beautiful it's looking. Like it's looking beautiful, right? Of course I know as well. So we're going to cover it and let it cook for some time, you know. Just let it cook for a little time before adding our salt. So after cooking for a little time, we added our salt into it. If you are adding salt, please be sure that the salt in there is enough before adding salt. Come on, already. So now I will let it cool a bit. Then I'll pour it into my blender to blend. So now I've blended it using my blender, and this is the outcome of it. You can as well proceed into feeding your child like this. Please, it won't get slim like conifer. It won't draw due to the things added into it. Yeah, it won't draw. But if you want it to, you can feed your child like this as well. It doesn't really matter. And if at all you want it to draw very well, at this point, when the ewedu is still cooking, before you pour your fish and every other things, when the ewedu is still like this, when it's tender, before pouring your fish, just scoop a little out of it, like keep it and pour it in your blender. Blend it separately new. So after blending it separately, you can see it's just like that. Then now pour the first one you made, so your that did not draw. Pour it inside this one that is drawing, that is slimming. Then pour it together and stir it together just like that, so that it can be quite slimming, so that's a measure there. You see it? That's logic. If you blend it together, you again due to the fact that you added some things in there. So those things that you added, it won't let it get slimming. So this is it. Thanks so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.